My mom kicked me out for her new family, then demanded college money for my siblings when she found out I'm successful. I was 16 when my mom sat me down and told me her new husband, Brad, didn't feel comfortable with me living there anymore. She'd been dating Brad for 8 months, and he had 2 kids of his own from a previous marriage. Twin girls named Ashley and Amber who were 12. Mom said Brad wanted to focus on blending their new family, and having a teenage son from her first marriage was making things complicated. She gave me 2 weeks to figure something out. My dad had passed away from cancer when I was 9, so it wasn't like I could just go live with him. Mom handed me $500 cash and the number for my Uncle Ray who lived 3 hours away. Said she'd call him to explain the situation. I packed everything I owned into 2 duffel bags and a backpack. Uncle Ray picked me up on a Tuesday afternoon. Mom didn't even come outside to say goodbye. She texted me good luck and said she'd stay in touch. She never did. Living with Uncle Ray was rough at first. He was a bachelor who worked construction and didn't really know what to do with a teenager, but he let me stay in his spare room and never made me feel like a burden. I finished high school while working weekends at a hardware store to help with groceries. Uncle Ray taught me about fixing cars and building stuff, skills that would matter later. I got into state college with some financial aid and student loans, worked full-time throughout college in the university's IT department fixing computers, graduated with a computer science degree and $40,000 in debt, got hired at a tech startup in Austin right out of school. The company blew up 3 years later, and suddenly the stock options I'd been given were worth actual money, like life-changing money. I paid off my loans, bought Uncle Ray a new truck, and put a down payment on a small house. Posted a picture of my new place on Facebook because I was proud. That's when my mom found me. I hadn't heard from her in almost 9 years. Not a birthday call, not a graduation card, nothing. Then out of nowhere, she sends me a Facebook message. Hey sweetie, saw your post. So proud of you. Would love to reconnect. I didn't respond for 3 days. Finally wrote back something neutral about being busy with work. She kept messaging though, asking about my job, where I lived, how I was doing. Started sending me pictures of Ashley and Amber, who were in college now. After 2 weeks of small talk, she called me, said she wanted to meet up for coffee to really catch up. Against my better judgment, I agreed. We met at a Starbucks near my office. Mom looked older, but she smiled like nothing had ever happened. Hugged me like we'd just seen each other yesterday instead of almost a decade ago. We talked for an hour about surface level stuff, my job, her life with Brad, how the twins were doing in school. Then she got to the real reason she'd contacted me. Ashley and Amber both got accepted to really good private universities, but the tuition was expensive. Brad's business had some rough years, and they didn't have enough saved. She asked if I could help out with their college expenses since I was doing so well now. I just stared at her. She actually thought I would pay for the education of the kids she chose over me, the daughters of the man who said I made him uncomfortable in his own home. I asked her if she was serious. She got defensive, said family helps family, that the girls shouldn't suffer just because of past mistakes. I laughed. Actually laughed right there in Starbucks. Told her she made it very clear 9 years ago that I wasn't part of her family anymore. Mom's face went red. She said I was being selfish and holding grudges, that I should be grateful she gave me a chance to grow up and become independent instead of coddling me. She actually said those words, like kicking me out at 16 was some kind of gift. I stood up and told her the truth, that Uncle Ray was my family, that he showed up when she walked away, that I didn't owe her or Brad or his daughters a single dollar. She started crying, making a scene, said I changed. That money made me cruel. I told her she didn't get to have an opinion about who I became because she wasn't there for any of it. Left her sitting in that coffee shop and blocked her number the second I got to my car. She tried reaching out through Facebook, through other relatives, even showed up at Uncle Ray's house once. He told her to leave and never come back. Last I heard, the twins took out student loans like everyone else. Mom posts passive-aggressive things on Facebook about ungrateful children, but she never uses my name. Uncle Ray retired last year, and I helped him buy a fishing cabin in the mountains. That's where family money goes.